first I have some show and tell. I got this in the mail.
What did you get?
So every once in a while, you make those knee-jerk purchases, right? You're at the checkout counter and you see the Weekly World News, and it has a headline about Bat Boy saving the world, and you say, I have to read about this. So you buy it, and it's all just it's junk. You basically wasted your money, but it's that knee-jerk reaction that you make with the purchase. What do they call it? There's a name for it.
Yeah, last minute. Well, no, it's not last minute. What is the name?
There's
of that?
a term for it.
Yeah,
I haven't worked retail in years, so I don't remember. But I saw this, and it was being promoted in another Facebook group, and or somewhere on Facebook. I don't remember. I don't belong to many Facebook groups, other than, of course, the official Rebel Force Radio Facebook group, which is the best Facebook group.
Impulse Buys.
Impulse Buys, that's it.
Sorry, I had to interrupt. It finally came to me. I swear I didn't Google it. Impulse Buys.
So I saw this ad from the Mini Museum. The Mini Museum. And it was an ad for an authentic framed piece of the Krayt Dragon from Star Wars 4, A New Hope. Or the original Star Wars. Star Wars, as we used to call it back in the day. And it looked pretty nice. It was this framed thing. And before I knew it, I was spending $30 on it. And I guess I was all caught up in the Krayt Dragon hype stemming from the season premiere of season 2 of The Mandalorian. So I said, well, I have to get a piece of this Krayt Dragon. And so it showed up in the mail. And this is it. This is what it looked like. Do you see it, Jason?
It's a little hard to see. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, because is it because
there's a glare? There's a glare from the light.
Glare. All right, let me work with you here on that. Let me do one. Hold on.
Oh, now I see it. There it is. Get it closer. Oh yeah. Krayt Dragon. What?
It's a piece of the Krayt Dragon. It's about the size of a booger. And
wait a minute. Did you get this from Chris Mocked? Did this come with one of his DVDs?
Chris loves stuff like this. He loves giving away vials of dirt from Endor and sand from Tatooine. But no, this is supposed to be a legitimate piece of the Krayt Dragon skeleton as it was seen on the sand dunes of Tunisia, a.k.a. Tatooine in the original Star Wars. And it comes in this weird box, and this is actually glass, for the frame, and then the booger-sized piece of Krayt Dragon bone is in a little plexiglass or glass dome inside it, and there's cotton, and then a picture of 3PO walking past, a still from the film. Let me try to cut down on that glare. But so, I mean, it's just one of those impulse buys, like you said. And here it is, it's so small. I thought this was something that I could, hang up on the wall or something, but it's just cute thing. The legitimacy of this, questionable. It comes with no certificate of no certificate of authentication or any sort
this
of.
This is a hunk or a booger-sized remnant of that Krayt Dragon skeleton that you see in Episode 4, A New Hope. Allegedly,
and the photo is placed in the frame, just slightly off center, and it's driving me nuts. I don't know if it's even noticeable.
You don't need all that to the left.
But so this will go in the collection, whether it's legit or not.
Where did you see this again?
It was just some random ad that popped up on Facebook, so I probably got scammed. Next week, the same place will be giving away a piece of like Ben Kenobi's hut. And then the following week, it'll be giving away a piece of who knows. But
I joked about Chris Mocked, but I mean, it is because of Chris that I do have a vial of sand from the Tunisian desert, as well as another vial of dirt from the floors of Endor.
Yep.
The Redwood Forest of California. I also, back in the early days of the Forcecast, I believe it was from, I want to say it was
Jad
from
Bean.
Our old pal Jad Bean, right?
Jad Bean. I know what you're going to talk about.
He went on a little excursion out into the deserts there in California, where they were shooting the Sarlacc pit, the Battle of the Pit of Carcoon, and there were still remnants of the Sarlacc there that you can dig up. And Jad was kind enough to send me a few hunks. I think he sent you a few hunks as well. Mm-hmm. So it's amazing. These guys just leave. Yeah. Arizona. My bad. Not California. Yeah. Arizona. And I love the fact that they just buried it in the sand and took off.
Yeah.
That's kind of odd, right? Don't they have to clean up after themselves?
There was a picture of Jad holding up a big old piece of rubber that had been eaten away at. That apparently was a Sarlacc pit tentacle that was left behind in the sands of just outside Yuma. And so he took a piece of it and gave bags of tentacles to his friends. I haven't heard...
Can I get a bag of tentacles, please?
But I do still have that in my collection, as well as the Chris mocked vials. Yeah. So fun stuff. I was disappointed Chris didn't bring back any snow from Hoth when he visited Norway, but I don't know.
Yeah, no, I did. All I got was a little vial of water. There was no snow in it. It was just
to the right collector.
When you care to send the very best.
So I don't know if anybody knows anything about Mini Museum, whether this is a legit operation or not. I quite honestly forgot I ordered it. I think it was the same night when I was fueled by something that probably ends with Elia. I guess I said that right. And it was a late night. I booked Anthony Daniels on the show. I tried to book Kanye West, which is a whole crazy story, which you can hear me talk about on the Babu Freaks. We released a new episode of the Babu Freaks this week. And from that, and then I ordered the Krayt Dragon bone, booger-sized bone, from Mini Museum.
Well,
Jason,
if you go over to minimuseum.com, you can get chunks of dinosaurs. You can get what is this? This is Dracula soil. So maybe some soil from the Castle Dracula over there in Transylvania. I don't see anything Star Wars.
I'm sure this is all legit. Like I said, it comes with no.
Well, it's on the internet, so.
Oh, they have Egyptian stuff too. I bet stuff from tombs.
You would think that they would have like a little tile here for film stuff, but on the website, I don't see.
I don't either.
I don't see anything on there. That's kind of odd.
Yeah, it's a hit and run operation. They move so fast before Lucasfilm can fire off the paperwork. They're out of Dodge with my money. With my
oh, wait a minute! It just came by. Here it is. There it is.
The Krayt Dragon.
There's the Krayt Dragon. This is what Jimmy Mac bought. We won't embarrass him by looking at. Oh, you already said it was like $30.
It was $30. Yeah, it was $30.
All right.
It was worth it. I was $29, so not that bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was wallowing in my Kanye West rejection pity, and so I had, this is a pity spend for myself, and you never know.
Were you actually rejected by Kanye?
No, I would have loved to have gotten a response. But he's got his hands full. He's got his hands full.
Yeah, now especially.
Yeah. And it's just I read about.
Actually, I think he has his hands less full these days, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, I do. I definitely do. Yes, my imagination is now running wild. But we reported this on the show that Kanye's office is a warehouse that has a full TV wall. It's all just one big TV, the wall in the warehouse, and he constantly is watching Revenge of the Sith on a loop. And I bet, his homies come in there, and he jumps up. He says, look at this scene. Look at this. He's got the high ground. And, he's going on. And his friends are probably like, come on, Yeezy. Let's lay down some beats, They don't want to have nothing to do with Star Wars. So I figured a homeboy like me from Chicago, if I reached out to him and said, we want to talk to you, we're the geeks you need. Could you imagine RFR Live from Kanye West warehouse?
Yeah, man. What if he just found some sort of weird affinity with us, and we were like his brand of Star Wars fans. And all of a sudden, we're the only Star Wars podcast he ever wants to talk to, and he doesn't even talk Star Wars to anybody but us. And he's so eccentric, he would probably have to like send a private jet and pick us up and take us to his place just to talk Star Wars.
Or he comes to our place. Could you see him down in the Palatial Force Cast? I'm getting so excited I'm dropping the old show. But could you imagine him in the Palatial RFR studios? That would be amazing. That would be amazing. And what if it wouldn't even be on that? We became his lone public spokes platform, Right. I only make my announcements about presidential runs on Rebel Force Radio. And then he does a rap about us. And it becomes a theme song for the show. I'm not even a fan of Kanye West, but this is so exciting.
No, but I would be if he was a fan of Rebel Force Radio. Immediately, I can be bought. Cheaply.
As a public personality, he entertains me to no end, though. I don't really dig his tunes too much, but as a media personality, he's extremely entertaining. What's he going to do next?
Well, I'm not really one to. It's his genre, his milieu is not really my forte, my cup of tea. So I wouldn't be able to tell you whether it's good or not. But I do. You know what I like? I gotta say, yeah, right. That I respect people who are individuals. That just march to their own drum and take no prisoners and all that.